Start. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Terase Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Vadarayanam Sutravasakritam Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Ishvara Guratmete Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyamagada Vyaptadehaya Dachinamurtaye Namaha Dachinamurtaye Namaha Dachinamurtaye Namaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So today we are going to study Advaita Vedanta. So Advaita Vedanta is all about the definition of Advaita Vedanta is to see the God, to see the Supreme Consciousness with all beings. But same time, to live in the material world, the samsara, very difficult to understand. Very difficult to understand the samsara and very difficult to understand the Brahman. But Advaita means no separations, not divided, not two, not dissect or disconnect. Advaita Vedanta is taught us to see the essence of truth within ourselves and within all beings. Generally, we are alive in the world of a material world, very difficult to maintain, very difficult to manage ourselves in material world. So therefore, in Advaita Vedanta we learn Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. Brahma means the God itself, the Supreme Consciousness itself is the eternal. It was, it is, it will be. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya, the Brahman alone is eternal and everything is not eternal. And that is called Mithya, the illusion. But to live in this day, samsara, and we see everything in the truth, everything in the reality, the life prakriti, the reality. Then this reality not as a reality, because for example, today I'm giving lecture or we have the online class now, and here in Rishikesh now for last 2 days no electricity because due to heavy rain. Sometimes see due to electricity we have so many things that are happening because we are depending on the electricity, for example. But electricity we know it is not eternal. But maybe Europe is live, there is electricity all the time, 24 hours. But there is other problems also in Europe as well, right? Everything not eternal. So what I mean, sometimes and when you travel from all the way from Europe to India, you find a lot of things which is not very much organized. Then you feel a lot of stress, lot of stress. Similarly, in the material world, Many things we see as a reality, but ultimately there is no reality. Ultimately, there is no reality. So, for example, you are driving a motor car and you want to reach the destination in order to fulfill your objectives, right? But sometimes happen on the way, the motor vehicle has something wrong. Something happened, it's breakdown, either puncture or engine failure. And sometimes you go to, and then you can reach the destination and you can fulfill the objectives what you wanted, right? Then problem starts, the stress starts, and lose the chance, right? For example, you are walking, you are driving on the road, and you went to for the interview to get the job, and you are pretty sure you get the job. But what happening due to your technology of the driving or certain reasons, you cannot reach the destination, then lose the job. And your stress and tension starts. So like that, very difficult to fulfill all the wishes we have in the material world. That brings us so many stress, so many stress. But when you study the Advaita Vedanta, but you have to understand the samsara, whatever I'm going to doing is not eternal. It is temporary, everything. The definition of the samsara need to be understood correctly, and acceptance has to be there. But most of the time, we don't accept it. Then all stress starts. And we know, but still, intellectual many things to know, but still we don't accept. Then we are so much stress. Right? So similarly, Advaita Vedanta means try to remind you, even this body and mind and the material world, not permanent, everything temporary. But still we don't try to understand this. And if we don't understand this, how can understand the supreme consciousness? So Vedanta means Veda Anta. Veda means is coming from Vidhatu to know. Anta means essence. Essence to know means essence the reality. Essence the reality to know. So due to our material wishes, our material expectations, our material desires, our material wantings, we can't really achieve the consciousness of the reality or the absolute truth. Not possible. So it's very important to understand the law of nature, the law of samsara, and the law of samsara to understand. The law of samsara is impermanent. Everything changes. Every moment it changes. Right? So that need to accept. Again, I also personally, I experienced in my life also very difficult to acceptance. Always changes. I don't accept sometimes. But intellectually understood, if I don't accept, then there will be the suffering remain will continue. I understand intellectual, I must accept. If I don't accept, I'll be suffer. But same time, I experience that I suffer too, because I don't accept practically. Intellectually understood, but practically very difficult acceptance. So the Advaita Vedanta taught us how to accept law of nature, it changes. For example, morning comes, daytime comes, evening comes, but we don't accept it in the morning, right? When you sleep in the morning time, you see that you don't accept the morning, and you want to, your morning has to keep continue. When you get up early morning, 5 o'clock or the 4 a.m., and you want to that, the morning has to keep continue. That means 4 a.m. should not come, 5 a.m. should not come. You want to sleep more longer time, right? Huh? So, but it means we don't accept the law of nature. You see that we try to stop the time. We don't accept the changes of time even that we have experiencing every moment in our life. Sometimes a daytime comes in the winter season. Sometimes you like have a lot of sunlight, lot of sun. You don't expect or you don't want it even. You expect, but you don't want it. The sun has to set or coldness come. No, you don't want it. You like to live with the sunshine on the beach, on the side of river or something else. And when I've been holiday, Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday like holiday, you don't like the next day to work to go even. You don't like to going to work. You think maybe next holiday can come. Monday should be holiday, Tuesday should be holiday, right? Like this. We think like that. So why not my holidays are short? So what I mean, the law of nature, we never accept in our life. Never accept. Intellectual understand. Even you don't want it, Monday will come, Tuesday will come, and Wednesday will come, but we don't accept it. Right? Sometimes you don't accept evening even. But we want to, the day has to continue. But when evening come, night time come, you don't want daytime also come, day comes, right? So we have so much things to understand properly. So intellectually, we don't accept the law of nature. We don't accept law of nature. And that is our cause of suffering. The reason is suffering comes. So suffering is the root cause of all our. So how say root cause of root cause of our root cause of what is that? I don't understand that properly to explain you. We have to understand the root cause of sufferings. The root cause of sufferings. We have to understand it. Root cause of suffering to know. Am I clear that now? So therefore, so Vedanta to understand law of nature, that what to study in Yoga Sutras. Advaita Vedanta is not about only Upanishads, and you have to combine the philosophies, the Gitas, the Upanishads, the Brahma Sutras, and Yoga Sutras. That you have been study also. You have been study, and most of the time I try to repeat, even I try to remind. Our mind don't remember all the time. We need to make it aware and constant remembrance. God is alone the truth. The Brahman is alone eternal. The samsara is the mithya, the illusion. That is what is the cause of sufferings. Because we understand the jagat is the truth, the reality. In cause of suffering, see, remain there. So therefore, Advaita Vedanta, we have to learn through the constant meditations. We see, we sometimes kid, then become young, then become middle aged, then we become we are old. Also, we don't accept. You see that even yourself, even you see yourself, we don't accept our old age. We want all the time to be young. And when a teenager, you want to quickly to be young, right? All the time you want to be young. That is how. So it means we have to learn through the Vedanta about law of nature. That is what you study in the Sankhya philosophies. They talk about Purusha and Prakriti. Purusha means supreme consciousness. Prakriti means law of nature. And law of nature thoroughly need to understood, not only intellectual, but practical acceptance. So practical acceptance is give you the strength, the power to live in the samsara, and then you can realize what is Advaita Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta means something, no separation, no disconnect, and never die, is eternal. That is called Advaita Vedanta. And to know the essence of the no separation, what that means, know the essence of the eternal. So you can say in simple sentence, what is Vedanta? What is Advaita Vedanta? Advaita Vedanta means to know the essence of the reality is eternal. Eternal is the remaining. It was, it is, it will be. Am I clear that sentence? So it's very simple way to understand. And where, and you understand clearly and experience, I am the eternal. My body, not the eternal. My soul, my spirit, my Atma is eternal. And I am the Atma. I am not this body, not the mind, not this material world, the samsara. So why I am suffering? Why I have so many problems in my life? Why I have the stress? Why I have the strain? Why I am supposed to be angry? Why I have to be so tense? But it is. In the material world, we take the strong actions for many things. We have so many problems, but that need to be understood. Acceptance of the problems, acceptance of the changes. When I accept the changes, so naturally you are free from the problems, right? We have to accept the acceptance, the changes. That means morning comes accepted, daytime comes accepted, evening come accepted, night time come accepted, morning time come also accepted, but practical. And once we are accepting this, so naturally what happening? And naturally we are conquer. What we are conquer? Conquer yourself. I am Atma. I am the Siva. I am the eternal consciousness. Then the subject comes, the theme comes. Why I cannot accept myself? I'm not this body, I have to accept it. I'm not this mind, I have to accept it. I'm not this material world, I have to accept it. I'm not this samsara, I have to accept it. But I am the eternal. Because we don't experience this. Because we do not experience in experimental level, or we don't accept it. We accept as body, but we don't accept ourselves. I am the Atman. And once we accept I am the Atman, there are no problems at all. And that pure consciousness need to be realized. And that is the Advaita Vedanta. But how to experience this? So they say, once we are free from all kind of obstacles, the stress, and the dukkhas, because if all the time we are facing in our life all cause of sufferings, there is no chance, not possible to accept. The higher consciousness. So at first we have to accept all kind of our sufferings, acceptance, because we are part of the samsara. Suffering is part and parcel of the samsara. But once we experience you are the Atman and you are the pure consciousness, so there is no more sufferings. There is no more sufferings. Am I clear this? One point this. So therefore is very important. Therefore is very, very important to understood properly. To understood properly. So we say Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. The God, the Brahman is alone. It alone is the pure consciousness, the eternal consciousness. Am I clear that? So therefore we have to clear. But how to understand this? They say you must practice samadhi. Samadhi bhavanarthasya klesatano karnarthasya. Samadhi bhavanarthasya klesatano karnartha. The second chapter of the Yoga Sutras. We have to keep continued practice of samadhi. Keep continuity practice of samadhi is helping you only to free from all kind of places, all kind of dukkhas, all kind of sorrows, all kind of miseries, what we are facing every day of the life. The question mark comes, how we can attain the samadhi? How to attain samadhi? So for the samadhi, you need to prepare, and we need to prepare ourselves how to attain the concentration of the mind, dharana. A state of dharana, a state of the consciousness that known as one-pointedness. Dhyana is the keep continuity of the one-pointedness, that like expansion of the consciousness. Samadhi is the dhyana. Dhyana is known as a expansion of the consciousness. Meditation is all about expansion of the consciousness. Samadhi all about the expansion of the consciousness. Clear, and you can understand the depth level of the conscious mind, unconscious mind, and the subconscious mind. Then you can understand the depth level of your karmas, the storehouse of the karma of the sufferings, the miseries. So therefore, each an individual seekers of the yoga or a sadhakas need to understood correctly what is pratyahar, what is dharana, what is dhyana and samadhi. The goal is to understand Advaita Vedanta is the samadhi. Without samadhi, no possible at all to understand our root cause of sufferings or the root cause of the our karmas, or to understand properly what is the samsara. Samsara is full of avidyas, full of mithya jnanam. We have the jnana, right? We have the mithya jnanam, the jnana of illusion, the jnana of avidya. We have the avidya. Samsara is full of avidya, and avidya leads to all the time sufferings that need to understood correctly and understood in experimental levels by direct experience. So therefore, pratyahar, that we call antarmauna. Pratyahar also, antarmauna is a sadhana in order to understand properly and master over the mind. That's what pratyahar. Pratyahar means how to withdraw of our senses organ from the different objectives. It means our mind always occupied, our breaths are occupied upward of the material desires, material fulfillments, and that the cause of our sufferings. We have many kind of desires, wishes, wantings. Is not all desires are fulfilled, and that the cause of all sufferings, cause of miseries. So pratyahar, and to be confirmed. And if you want to overmaster the pratyahar, you must overmaster the antarmauna sadhanas. And you have to develop the inner silence. Antarmauna sadhana is very simple. And you have been also practiced yoga nidra, also part of antarmauna sadhana. Shunya meditation, shunya, dhyana. How to meditate on the emptiness. It means meditate on the thoughtless transformation. Meditation thoughts, but that thought has to thoughtless. So that means you have to translate thought to thoughtless. That was the pratyahar or the shunya meditations. And yoga nidra, you have in all experience. Yoga nidra is the best way to practice antarmauna. Or every day you can meditate for a few minutes. Watch your breath, the incoming and outgoing breath, and watch your body consciousness. Today, I'm going to guide you antarmauna for 10-15 minutes. And after 10 minutes lecture, I'll try to let practice the antarmauna, the inner silence. Antar means inner, Maunam means silence. How to experience inner silence, inner tranquility, inner balance of the mind, inner balance of the chittas. So chitta should not be Brahma. We call it chitta Brahma. Chitta Brahma. When a chitta is confused and you bring all the problems from the outside, not inside only, outside also. So when you have the Sudha Chitta means where your Chitta is pure, that all the way leads to the Atma Jnana, the Brahma Jnana, and you became Brahma Jnani, Atma Jnani. And once you have the Atma Jnana or the Brahma Jnana, naturally you are free from the suffering of the samsara. And you became, and what you became? You became liberate yourself and free from the old karmas. So, Antarmauna sadhana, those people also got initiation of the Kriya Yoga, that also leads to Antarmauna. You practice Kriya Yoga or the Kundalini Yoga, even mantra meditations, even the Guru Mantra, you chant Ishta Mantra. And the Ishta Mantra is help you and is leads you to experience the inner silence, Antarmauna, to experience inner silence. So Antarmauna is very good sadhana. Yoga Nidra is very good sadhana. And Japam, your personal mantra is very good sadhana. Right? These are leads more shortlist. Asana practice is not that much shortlist to the in order to experience the inner silence. No, that is not so much subtle sadhanas. Not very serious. You can do asanas, but even if pranayama alone also not help. Not always. It's very important. You have to sit down calmly and quietly. So physically, suppose there are no activities. And when do pranayama, there is still have activities of the mind, the body also. When do asanas, there are also activities of the body and mind as well also. Am I clear that? So therefore, and that is to be understood. But anyway, so today also I have my mobile going to down now, only 5% batteries. So therefore, little bit go to dark, but still carry the lecture now. So Antarmona sadhana, Yoga Nidra, and Ishta mantra, and then another in Buddhist we call Anapana meditation, that is Shunya meditation. I think I have been taught you also Shunya meditations. How to meditate between eyebrow center, Ajna chakra, and entrance of the nostrils. And you simply watch your breath, incoming and outgoing breath. And this breath enter into nostrils and touching inner walls of the nostrils and reach the eyebrow center, where Shiva and Sakti become union. Become union. And this much you have to practice every day. That also helps you on Mauna. Sunya meditations. And you can experience the inner silence, inner tranquility of the mind. And you will experience peace of the mind every day. Stress naturally be out for that moment. Maybe not free from the stress for eternally, but you can resolve your daily stress and strain of the life. But if you continue to practice for a long, long time, of course, one day you can free from all kind of stress. Not only that, you can free from the all kind of karmas, because slowly you are going to attain dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. And when you attain samadhi, so naturally you can understand purely what is called Advaita Vedanta, what is called Atma. And that because that leads to the transcendental consciousness is called Turiyatit. Am I clear today, Atmanan? Is my voice are clear?
Yes, your voice is very clear.
Okay, that is good. So thank you. So therefore, Advaita Vedanta is the best way to experience only through the meditations. Through the meditations. Then same time, you must study the sacred scriptures like Gita, Upanishads, or the Brahma Sutra, or Yoga Sutras, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, even Shiva Sutras. Saivagam, Saiva Darshan is a pure Advaita, that is pure. Well, Kashmir Saivism or Saiva Darshana, then it's called Linga Sampradaya, Saiva Sampradaya. They are very good scriptures we can study. They are very, they are going to highly beneficial, highly helpful to you to understand Advaita Vedanta. Even Vijnana Tantra. Vijnana Tantra is a lot of sadhanas. Vijnana Tantra is helping you a lot of kriyas, a lot of sadhanas. And if you can perform that sadhanas, also it help you end of the day, after some time, to Advaita and to realize what does that mean? Because Vijnana Tantra, all techniques are going to help you awakening Kundalini and is union between Shiva and Shakti. So naturally, that technique is help you how to develop the concentration of the mind, and you are naturally overmaster the pratyahara. Naturally pratyahara. There are so many techniques of the tantras. Tantras are helping you how to free from all kind of distractions, eternally, and you can concentrate properly, and where you can preserve the pranic energy, the vital energy. And once you are the pranic and vital energy, naturally Kundalini awakening takes place. And once your Kundalini awakening takes place, so what happened? Naturally, you are entering into dhyana, the meditations. And that meditation ultimately leads to the samadhi. So begin with tantras, what you have been studied. Begin with tantra, Rudra tantras, Kashmiri Saivism, Saiva Darshan, Shiva Sutras, all are helping in order to understand Advaita Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta. That you have to be very, very clear. And that word I try to and speak today. So today I would like to, now is the time, only 10-15 minutes. I would like to guide you so far. We can do a little bit inner silent meditations, right? So then I start the videos today. So please get ready for the meditation. Sit down comfortably. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Sit down comfortably. Keep your spinal cord straight and head erect. Close your eyes. Keep your spinal cord straight. Please get ready for meditation. Develop the awareness of the physical body. Develop the awareness of your external surroundings. Gently bring your whole attention on the breath, on the respiration. Develop the awareness of your incoming and outgoing breath by breathing normally, naturally. Focus your attention of your incoming and outgoing breath. Just focus your attention on your breath. Slowly bring your attention, breath touches in the wards of the nostrils. Become unite in the eyebrow center, in the Ajna chakra. Develop the awareness, breath touches in the walls of the nostrils. Unite in the eyebrow center in the Ajna chakra. You may experiencing in the eyebrow center in the Ajna chakra, the bright light, the Jyoti. Jyoti, the form of the Atman, or you may experiencing any colors, any lights. Remember that this technique leads you Antar Mauna. You are going to experience inner silence by transcending your thought to thoughtless. You develop the awareness of the whole body. You should not concentrate any parts of the body. No concentration. Simply develop the awareness of the whole body. Develop the awareness of the breath. Develop the awareness of the lights manifesting in your eyebrow center. Any colors, any lights. Make sure you are physically comfortable. Make sure you are physically comfortable. There is no tense. And you should not disturb by external surroundings. In case you are disturbed by any external surroundings, but take deep breath. Take deep inhale and exhale. Now gently bring your whole attention on your breath. Let's chant Om Mantra with me all together 3 times Om. Then we are concluding these sections. So, and wherever you are, you may chant Om Mantra Om with me. Om. Om. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurubhyo Namaha Hare Om. So, thanks to all today, to all of you, and see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.